What's going on YouTube, Fesify Media. Yesterday I made a video about Black the Ripper, and today we got an actual statement from his manager and his friend, the co-founder of Bank of England, Screech, about the whole situation. He said, "This statement is to set the record straight. I've stayed quiet and kept my head down for my own mental health, but since my brother's passing, my name has been dragged through the mud and many attempts to cast me out of the Bank of England have been made. It's time for me to speak my truth. When Black died, my only priority was to keep Bank of England going and providing his children within days of him passing. Fans placed hundreds of orders to support and represent Black the Ripper and Bank of England. The orders surpassed our stock levels. Once I got my head together and after speaking to Black's parents, Paula and Tony, they were added into the company with a 50% share so that they could divide the money from the company's profits to Black's children. Black had troubled relationships with his mother, but who better to safeguard the money for the children than their own grandparents? Black had many children, it's not a secret. His personal relationship with his children's mothers are irrelevant. Whether he knew them for years or only briefly, his children are his children and need to be provided for as their father is no longer with them to do so. The money in Black's account should go to them. His savings are there to support his children. A solicitor was appointed to act on the behalf of Black's children so that his estate could be divided fairly and they would all be supported financially. I've complied with every request the solicitor has made and told them everything I know. I have not been obstructive. Despite some of their mothers spreading false information about me, I've been transparent as I can be. Not for them, but for his kids. I'm just cracking on my job, running the business and keeping Black's name alive as no one else would know how to." Black wasn't planning on being taken out so young. He didn't have a will, which has led to even more issues. The company Bank of England is in jeopardy after financial issues with a supplier. We decided that I would temporarily come off the company as a director on paper so that I could take a hit and we could continue to trade. I've had people saying that I'm stealing Black's company and have even called me culturally inappropriate because of the color of my skin, like we didn't start this group up together. Others have stated that they themselves have started Bank of England with Black years ago. See our Channel 4 documentary where Dean says himself we started it. To address those who've been labeling what I know surrounding the death of my best friend as a baseless conspiracy theory, the facts are there were inconsistencies in investigation and autopsy. My brother dedicated his life exposing the hidden truth and his final Snapchat posts were evident of this. He was a threat as he spoke to the young adults and the youth and had a massive fan base. In his final days there were many individuals around him, some who he posted in his snap and some who have spoken out online about him since he passed, who were not questioned as a part of the investigation. The individuals have all given different theories as to what happened and over time has since shown inconsistencies in their alibis. He was in Montserrat with a company who was a stone throw away from where he was staying, yet they didn't check him in for 2 days. It took for me from England to contact someone down there to check on him. The property he was staying in showed no signs of foul play, however the keys to the door of the house was missing. When we questioned this, we got no response. How is it anyone entered or left without breaking a door or window? Which there wasn't if there was no keys. His body was not properly kept. Vital evidence was destroyed in the 6 months we were made to wait for the autopsy to be performed. There was obvious injuries declared by a witness who was in the room when the autopsy was carried out, wasn't declared or examined in the autopsy and also not documented on report. I fought for a second autopsy which was denied. These are facts. I was made aware that money had been taken out of my dead brother's bank account. 2 names were mentioned. I was asked if they knew who they were. For legal reasons, I can't name them, but we will refer to them as A and B. Some of the baby mothers who only think of the worst of me were quick to point the finger towards me, saying that A was a friend of mine purely because his name shared 3 letters. They were wrong. I did research for my brother's account and found out that on Company's House, a man by the name of A was a director of a production company that was founded in 2020. Also on his company as directors is Black's mother and his mother's new husband. I spoke to Black's father, Tony, as he was the only person I was aware of who had access to Black's account. This was only to help pay for his funeral so that he could get a send-off that he deserved. Despite Tony being outcast from planning his own son's funeral by the other family members, I spoke to Tony to find out where the money had gone. He had told me that after speaking to their bank, they informed him that there had been several transactions equating to over 20,000 where someone had been going into the branch with Black's death certificate to transfer money to A. I will let you put 2 and 2 together. So that is the full statement that has been released regarding Black the Ripper's passing so far. Any more details I'll update you. I think there was an Instagram live video that I might put on my second channel as well. If I can find that, I will link it. Guys, thank you all for watching this video. As always, make sure you subscribe and press that notification bell to be updated on my next videos, and follow me on Instagram at Fesify. Drop me a message, feel free. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.